Here you can see there is a list L1 having 1 2 comma, again one more list 2 3 4 5 6 7. Then you can use the print statement. If I use the print statement for displaying the list, you will see here you can see 1 2 2 3 4 5 6 7. This is the output screen. Here we will get all the outputs. So as you have already learned about the len function, so let's see what we get if I use the length function. Length is a variable name, and we are using here len within bracket the list name. Then give the print statement to display the length of the string with the variable length. Now you can see, run it. Here you see it is coming as 3. So length of the string is coming as 3. Now in the list you have seen 1 2 2 3 4 5 6 7. Here 6 elements are there, but it will be assumed as one element within the list. So 1 2, that is the first length, second length, and third element is the this list, that is the nested list within the list. So to get the length of a list with having one nested list, we will use the len function, and in the len function only we will get the element that is separated by comma, not the elements of this one. So now I will show you how to access the elements within the nested list. So here you see, if I give, as you know that the index can be used to display only one single element, and for more than one element we have to go for slicing of list. So here again, if I write print L1 within bracket 3, so let's see, here you see index out of range. Why it is coming index out of range? That is because here 1 2 3 elements are there, we are giving here 3, but index starts with 0, so we have to give 3 minus 1, that is minus, this will be 2 only. So now run it. Here now you have seen that only the 2 3 4 5 6 7 is coming. Why? Because we have mentioned the second index, and in the second index position this list is there, so this is being displayed. And now what to do if we need to display the second element, that is the second index third element, L1 colon. Here 1 2 2 3 4 5 6 7, all the values are coming. That means instead of L1, if we write this one, that means first colon is the beginning, second colon is the ending. That you have already learned why we use these colons. And in case of negative value, that is the index starts from -1, if we come backward, so the third element will be -1. In this case the third one, that is 2 3 4 5 6 7, will be the -1, this will be the -2, this will be the -3. So if I write here print now, you see I have given here print statement with along with the L1 to 0. So L1 2, that means the second index, that is the third element. Here one more list is there, and 0, that is the 0th index of the third element. So let's see what comes. It should be 3. So it is coming as 3. You can see here, that is the first element of the third index. Third element, that is the second index. So as the third element of this original list is itself is a list, so we have to mention the second index and the first index of the list, that is the nested list. Now if I give here print statement with L1 second index, and if I use the starting, ending and the step set 2, that means to display the alternate element of the list. So alternate element of the list of the nested list, that is the 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here you see it is coming, 3 is coming in the output screen. You can see here 3, 5, 7 is coming. Here you can see 3, 4 in the original list, nested list, the values are 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and here it is coming 3, 5, 7. That means each alternate element of the nested list. So here what we have done with the print statement, we are giving the L1, that is the name of the list, then the 2 index position of the original list, that is the nested list, and for the second index, that second index will be considered for the nested list. So this first column is the beginning, second column is the ending position, and 2 is the step that already you have learned. So for this we are giving the third index, third parameter, that is the step parameter, to get the alternate element here. So this is the way to access the nested list values of a list. So what we have learned, the list can have one more list within it. So here we have created one list with 3 elements, 1, 2, and the third element is itself is a list, and that is known as nested list. And when we give the print statement, then we get the whole list. Here we can see the whole list here in the output screen, this one. And if I give the length len L1, we will get 3, not all the elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, though 7 values are there, but one value that is itself is a list, that is why the length is coming as 3. So if here I give print len of L1 2, so you see this statement, print len L1 2, this is the second position index, and here now you run it, one more parenthesis I have missed. So here, that is why it is coming unexpected end of file while parsing. So I missed the second bracket because the first one was before the len, that is the for print statement, and second one is for length of the L1 second index. So you have to close it with 2 right parentheses. Now you can see here it is coming as 5. Here you see it is coming as 5. That means this length is for what? That is for the length of the nested list that is present in the this one. So I can make the output more formal, like the length of nested list is here. You can see the length of nested list is 5. So we can make here also length of original list. So that is the formatted. You can give any statement to make the readability more clear. the length of original list is. So run it. Now you can see the length of, here in the right hand side you can see length of original list is coming 3, and here the length of nested list is coming 5. So that, I think now it is clear to you all. That means if we enter a value in a list as a list, that list is known as, it is known as nested list, and we can access the nested list in the same manner that we use to access the element of a list. So in this case, print the length of the original list. When we give, we will get only 3, because this will be considered as one element within the list. And in this case, to get the length of the next nested list, we have to mention the index position like this 2. So index position, that is the 2, that is here the third element, you can get it. Now one more thing, you can see that within a list we can use n numbers of list. Okay, let me change the name here. Alias is equal to, here I am, for the first element I am writing 1, 2, 3, first element. Second element, again one more list, 6, 7, 8, second element. Third element, again I am taking one more list. Fourth element, again I am taking one more list. Now how many lists are there in this list? There are 1, 2, 3, 4 lists are there. That means you can enter n number of lists within a list. So that will be taken as the nested list. For printing the elements, we have to mention the index number. So if I give lis 0, it will display the first list. Run it. Here you can see it is coming 1, 2, 3. In the right hand side window you can see 1, 2, 3. What is 1, 2, 3? That is the first element of the list. So if I make it 0, first element, then the fourth, what it comes, here you see all the lists are coming, first one, second one, third one and fourth one. So what happens, in a list we can enter more than one list, and that is known as nested list, and we can access this nested list using slicing of the list and giving the index. With index we can get only single value, and with slicing we can give more than one element present in the list. So what we have learned, that means accessing and indexing can be done even in a nested list. So I think this is clear about the nested list. In my next video I again will come with more concept on list. For that you have to stay tuned with my channel, that is Programming Panda, and subscribe my channel for more videos. Thank you.